Hoot hoot, everybody! Hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globie Generation 2 Equinnox, and welcome to my art stream. Hi, everybody! Hello, hello. Glad you made it, Vil. Me too. Me too. It's been a tiring YouTube day. I can explain what went wrong, what was up, but yeah, it's just been annoying to figure stuff out. But either way, hello Bianca, hello Citri, hello Jennifer, hi Mia, hi Fudina, hello Wargreymon, hi Miri. Who else we got here? Hello Neku, hello Joy, and oh, skipped something. I think that's it for now, right? Yeah. Hey, hi Plumies. Chat screen is different again. Yeah, YouTube is still not working properly with Streamlabs. I've tried working out. The reason everything broke is first and foremost because I was trying to fix the chat. Yeah, it has massive CSS problems. Hello Nie, by the way, I didn't say hi. We're having massive CSS problems. I was like last stream, yesterday, I was still able to use one of the CSS codes that I had for my chat, but today it didn't work at all. So what I'm doing now is just capturing the normal chat window. So it's gonna look a little janky because of that. At least the 3D effect is back again. I figured out what was not working with that, so we got the scroll angled again. That's nice. But yeah, sadly, chat is gonna look a little scuffed because of it. I don't know how, like, what else I could do about it. Can you guys even read what it says? It's such a mess. It's a bit annoying, but at least we got chat in there so you can see that your messages is going through, right? For now. So this is how I just tried to fix it. DLL? Why would I need that now? That's really messed up. Yeah, yesterday and today. Like yesterday, one of my CSS setup worked, but today none of it did. So we're just capturing things like this for now. It should be fine. Maybe I could make it a bit bigger. Can any one of you guys like read what it still says in the background? Even just a little bit? YouTube having an indie moment. Yeah, right? Indie dev, indie gaming. For sure. It's pixely but manageable. Alright, we'll just go with that then. Can't be helped. I was already spending a lot of time with it before and it still didn't work out. The reason things I honestly don't know the full reason why it even happened. The whole deal before. I just know that I was doing like a unlisted thing. I was messing around with settings on an unlisted stream, but for some reason, like I don't know if you guys know the difference of like streaming YouTube to Twitch, for instance, is that on YouTube you need to set up the streams ahead of time. That's why you get like waiting rooms and stuff, and then you need to connect to the right stream to work on, right? But sometimes it gets messed up because you're using the same connection key. You know, you're sending the signal to your channel that you're going live. So even though I made a separate one to try some stuff out, it still triggered the activation of my art stream for some reason. Even though it had nothing to do with it, it still happened. So I'm guessing that's what happened, even though I wasn't really even by my computer or home at all during the time that I think well, Ambrose told me that I was live. It showed me as live since like 2 o'clock or something. It's really messed up either way. Because of the fact that you need to connect to your pre-made stream lobby, makes it a bit difficult. I've had an issue before where even though I went live on one stream, it just activated another one completely, like separate one. So I'm gonna try to do one last quick arrangement for the chat to see if it's slightly readable. But yeah, it's been a bit wonky. Safe to say, can't really help that. Let me see if I can adjust the chat just a little bit. How can I go about this? Width, make it even smaller. 300 by 550, maybe. There you go. It's even more compact now, but maybe you can read your text a little bit better now. I can only hope. No, it still looks very, very pixely. But it's a bit closer at least, you know? It's a bit closer. You can have your chats there. But Hootziel, welcome. We're having YouTube CSS problems, but at least you might see it a little bit better now, hopefully. Okay. Welcome back to our stream. We should get started. We should get back to Alicja. It's more readable. Yeah, let's go with that for now. How is everyone doing, by the way? How's everyone doing? I will get the I'll get my art file ready and going in the meantime. Yeah. It's funny to go back to a picture you haven't seen in a while. Having breakfast at the moment. Well, good morning. Hope the breakfast is being tasty. I'll draw a bit too. Nice. Just recovered from a dengue fever? Really? Wow. I hear that's a pretty bad fever to get. Waiting to draw alongside, you don't have the YouTube Premium to play it in the background, like on phone or stuff? Yeah, I get that. That's a shame. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, we are gonna do this one. Medicine tastes terrible. Medicine tends to taste terrible. Oh, that's right. You used your phone to draw as well. There's no other device at all. Do you own like a Switch? Do you own like a... I don't know. You have your phone? Nintendo Switch has YouTube, the YouTube app to download for it. Any games console usually has YouTube app to download too. Chilling at work. Have a nice day at work, Citri. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for being still here still. Too broke for Switch. Yeah, no, I get ya. It's a little bit like, oh, do you have anything else? No, you have a phone. That's plenty, right? That's a shame. I don't know if it would let you minimize it either. I think it's really cool though, to be using your phone to draw. Like, talk about making the most of what you've got. I know a lot of drawing programs are like quite capable. I've known a lot of artists that have been good at drawing on the phone as well. Pretty cool actually. Nowadays, most people have like smartphones and stuff, right? But let me go to the art screen. There you go. This is Alicja. This is how Alitzia's looking. Right. There are tablets that are phone compatible, and they're not always so they're not always phone, what you call it? They're not always compatible with all the phones. Even if it's Android compatible, you need to have the phone that works with it. And thank you, thank you. Switch is so expensive. Switch, like a Switch Lite is probably like the least expensive console right now. Switch Lites are so cute. Screen's a little small though. Drawing so pretty, thank you very much. Now, last time we were talking about how it's really difficult to draw female characters that are well endowed, like Alicja is, without getting comments on chat about it. And right as we were saying it, oh, lo and behold, we got some comments. But yeah, I would like to be able to talk about the shading and rendering about the whole deal without making it weird. So that's just my request, just putting it out there. Because it is a thing. Like I know I'm fairly good at shading and giving things volume, and that also includes a lot of body parts. But I really don't want to make it weird. It gets a bit weird and awkward, you know? This is just generally a shading technique that you can just apply for things. Not necessarily just doing body parts. It can be any kind of object that you do. Let me see. Let me find my reference, because I did actually have Alitzia's key art that I could use here. Allah, there we go. Oh, I should do the live notification. I forgot. Let me quote this. Let me go arting instead of starting. Yes, I'm arting. Let's go. Like that you use highlights to use that really show the body parts protruding. Yeah, well, basically it's about the it's about general spherical shading, if you get me. Kind of becomes the same deal shading spherical. You could always just you could do this to give it like shape and shadow, right? But there's a lot of other things you can do to a sphere to kind of give it volume and place in the world. And granted, the misconception of having certain body parts be like, there you go, having certain body parts be like spheres is kind of a bad way of going about it. But the shading principles still apply, right? I already said so at one point, because like I just did some quick shading before due to the fact that, you know, time constraints. And hold on. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting a call. I'm gonna mute, sorry. That was super unexpected. Sorry, that was, it was not any call either. It was one of the Vexpo Vexpo staff. Like, what? I'm a little concerned over why my V-Bridger tends to mess up a bit, but maybe it's just as soon as I use like, as soon as I mess with the Wi-Fi connection, it might mess up my connection. It seems so. Yeah, it is pretty important, but they just went like, oops, sorry. It's like, even though they hung up, it's still, you know, if you guys have Discord on the phone, even if you cancel a call, it still happens. So that was a bit like, oh, excuse me. Imagine the most like uncertain hello that you can get from me, like, hello? But yeah. Quick question. How do you know if a certain place is needing for highlights? It completely depends on your lighting. What kind of a place would you mean? Because like the highlights on her clothes are a little bit too harsh in bright white, right? We're just gonna make new layers and just kind of give it. I'm gonna kind of paint over the line art just to kind of make sure to give it the proper shape that I want it to have. Because like it's a misconception again with anime things that it's two spheres, but it isn't, because the clothes kind of have this shape going to them, right? So you can do the vacuum effect and shade everything like it's completely like shaped after it, but I don't like that. I like to, if it's a layer on top, it's a layer on top, right? So yeah. Yeah, no, sadly we cannot avoid talking about said topic because it's such a like protruding part of the drawing. But I think at the same time, it's like a good opportunity for you guys to ask me questions about it too. I don't mind, really. My technique is grayscale first, then color, yeah. Because it lets me do how do you call that? Not realistic, but convincing lighting and shading. It lets me work with values first. Values being the light and dark values of a picture. It's not so much that it's grayscale, it's the fact that it's monochrome that lets you kind of decide on things like that, right? And then the overall like process after Neku is I use like a gradient map and then I put some color in. Like I am tempted to do some quick coloring from the get-go, but I don't know if I'll like regret that if I do it too early, so it's better to wait it out a bit. Okay, let me get the reference up. Yes, okay. Okay, so we need to do like frills around this part. I'm just wondering what the best way of doing it would be. Like I have the cravat and she just has frills around this part of the dress. Yeah, doing green eyes off of the grayscale is mainly to keep the grayscale picture interesting. But yeah, I'm completely here for you guys to ask questions as artists or just curious of the process in general. It's kind of difficult to prepare questions to kind of generally just talk about. I can always talk about the process a bit. Aside from the grayscale thing, I tend to work with very few layers. Like right now, I'm just painting generally. I kind of treat this like an acrylics painting, oil painting. Where I'm just painting in one layer and then I might make extra layers to kind of work on certain details, but everything is like, right now I'm working on details like this, see? Just because I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it the route I wanted to take. So those are the details, but I'm gonna merge it together once everything is set. Once everything is where it needs to be. It's been so long since I drew frills. It's one of those things that make a picture look really beautiful. The details. I can't imagine feeling as confident in doing it on the phone, but I think I would still do. There are different ways of doing frills, especially for like skirts. You have the ones you can. Let me do that on separate thing. Oh, there's a 3D sphere right there. You have, I don't know what they're called. I'm sure they're called something, but for certain skirts, you have the frills that like the kind of folds, right, that go like this. The actual fold is kind of like a lot of like almost like a sawtooth pattern. Pleated, yeah, exactly. Like this. If you're showing it angled or kind of caught in the wind, you can always give it kind of form like this, right? The frills I'm trying to do right now are like the these kind, right? So then you kind of have to do this to kind of make it stick out. There you go, like this. I'm pretty sure there's one more that you could do. A pretty like simple, unless it's very focused on the said frills, you could always like alternate it with like bright and dark, right? Which is kind of what we're gonna do here now, because obviously the ones that are like facing away from us, we can't show the underside of this. It doesn't make sense. So instead, we're just gonna do the top, the parts that stick up. We're gonna do those, make those look a little like. I'm gonna use shape and shadow to kind of show the idea. She has like another kind of frill, but I'm not really confident in how to draw that. So we're just gonna sell the idea because it's an important enough detail to put enough thought and time into it, but not necessarily to the point where it really needs to be super detailed. I'm also not rendering these portraits to the mountains and back. We're kind of indicating a lot of details and not necessarily putting in all the work, because you don't need to. That's an important thing for portraits and any other pictures, is that indicating details is plenty, meaning that just because you're gonna have trees in the background, you don't need to draw every leaf in the tree. You know what I mean? You can indicate that it has leaves and shapes by just essentially using shape, form, shading, maybe some custom brushes, but you really don't need to draw exactly everything that is present, because a picture is what you, a picture has a depth that you give it. You control the depth of a picture, right? The focal point and stuff. I assume way too much. Yeah, I totally get that. I used to as well. When I started learning how to maybe like indicate details instead of drawing them straight up, that was a game changer for me, honestly. Because I like working details. I can like zoom in and hang out with the details for like forever, essentially. Not really forever, but like, you know what I mean. I get really caught up with the details, and yeah. Just a little heads up, Plumies. I might need to take a short break during the stream to sort out some Expo stuff. Because there's some pending stuff, right? So I'll let you guys know. I'm not sure if I will have to, but I'll let you know, and it'll just be a quick little exchange of words. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, I used to work details very closely for a long time, and it felt really nice to have them there. Everything looked really sharp, very beautiful. It was like a, you know, it felt really nice to have gotten all the details done. But the trade-off was that a picture would take so long to make, right? A picture would take so long to work on. And also, if you made one part very detailed, it made everything else look under detailed, and then it became like a whole thing of like overly rendering all the pictures. So that is something to learn. Now, granted, doing a picture super HD might be your style, might be something that'll make you stick out from everyone else in terms of like, wait, this doesn't need to be there. This doesn't need to be a single strand. It'll be something that is unique to your style. People might really like what you do and stuff. So yeah. I used to do so much detail in one part of the drawing back then. Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, I did too. You kind of learn to develop your style to kind of suit what you want to show, right? I'm still looking to make a detailed picture for you guys at some point. You know, I've kind of been approaching the portraits, giving the portraits like a little bit of a new approach for every portrait that I do. Still within like my comfort and my style and everything, but that's kind of been the way I've been working portraits, mainly because I've practiced a lot of different approaches, different styles, but the base approach with like grayscale still stays the same, right? The reason I work grayscale initially and with few layers is because it's the fastest, easiest way to translate the traditional art skills that I have, right? High detail, you can sell posters of your art. Exactly. If you're gonna print something, I mean, obviously I still want to print these portraits, but like very detailed prints look the best as whole posters and stuff, you know? The goal, like one of my goals personally, is to kind of is to get like an art book done out of my art by Vanderbos tag, right? You found a way to keep YouTube in the background. Excellent. Careful to overheat your phone if anything, like the phones might get a little angry at getting pushed a lot. I say careful generally because, you know, it is your source of art and everything too. I'd love to buy an art book. Yeah, I would love to make one and own it myself, of course, too. We'll see how that goes. I expect that to be a thing. I'm aiming for the 1-year anniversary to get it posted. So by then we need to get all the pictures done that I want to be part of it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work hard for that. The more folds you add to buttons or something in between, the more you can, you know what my top button does, right? Hello, Sophia, welcome. With Alicja here, I would say you need to by adding folds here, you also add weight to it. You add the fact that the clothes are holding things together, you know? How are you doing, Sophia? Welcome in. We're talking general art technique and things like that. We have artists of all kinds in chat today. What I really like about this community, like just you guys, you Bloomies, everyone being so creative, is something I loved as well as I was learning to draw, is like it becomes like a community of where you can ask people for things like feedback, criticism, even tips on how to do things. Because that is very valuable. It's very valuable for growth to have people you can ask about certain approaches or angles or anything, right? And you got very talented people and people of all kinds of creative endeavor, which is quite valuable. I'm really happy it's become that, you know, it's become a part where a place of creatives to also hang out. Is it okay to have more than one sketch layer? You use as many layers as you need. There is no right or wrong to do anything. Ultimately, you can always improve on your methods if you like take a moment and analyze if you really needed to do a couple of extra steps, if you could skip. But that is like let me start from the beginning. The initial thing I always ask people when they ask for advice is like, what do you want to do with your art? You know, if you are improving, if you're learning, then you can approach things differently, you know, with that learning perspective. Do studies, actually use your time that you spend doing your art a little wiser. Like maybe do projects. Like if you want to learn how to draw a body, maybe plan a picture that will let you draw a body as a way to kind of study while you are also doing a picture you want to do. If you want to work on anatomy, let's say you want to practice drawing, like, I don't know, a shirtless guy with a defined musculature or something, right? Then you can plan to make that shirtless guy some character that you like, instead of just doing a headless, faceless body, you know? It just makes it always a bit more fun. You might get giddy over the fact that you're drawing like one of your characters that you like shirtless and stuff like that, but it kind of gives another kind of drive to it, and it's just it is not just that gotta do the study to improve, you know, gotta do the work. Instead of you're actually still doing a picture of a character that you like. Same goes for everything else as well. If you want to do a cool fighting pose, I remember trying to draw other characters in said fighting pose as well. But yeah, again, to the question, is it wrong or is it like a right to have more than one sketch layer? Yeah, of course it's okay to have more than one sketch layer. Yeah, fan art is a very good way to improve because you're drawing, you're practicing by drawing something a lot. Like ultimately, practice is key to improve no matter of what you draw, you know. But it's always a bit more motivating that if you are drawing fan art, or if you're drawing even original art, if you have characters, your original characters that you want to draw doing things. I've improved doing both, I guess, like having a bunch of different original characters and stuff. How long have you been drawing for? Quite long. For as long as I can remember. It's kind of difficult to really pinpoint, but it's long enough, I suppose, to know a thing or two. Yeah. But that's not to say that you need to spend as long in order to reach my abilities or prowess or anything like that. With the learning tools that is YouTube's and other artists sharing their knowledge and stuff like that, it is quite it goes pretty fast to kind of get a good base, a good like base art skill going, you know, that you can build on. I feel like there's tangents happening here. I don't like it. The tangent, can you guys see the tangent that is happening? Tangent means when a line connects to another and creates a weird like it messes and tricks your eyes. The tangent that's happening here is the fact that this hair strand is doing this and connecting to this part of the dress. It's making it so that your eyes cannot tell if this is a head or this is a head because they're similar values. And it's really bad when you get stuff like that going, because they're supposed to be obviously, like this is supposed to be obviously on top of the other, right? So we're gonna have to redraw this in a way that works better. Luckily, it's still on a separate layer, so we can do something about it. I'm not really sure exactly how we're gonna approach this, but because I completely forgot Alicja had these two bits of hair happening. And I think instead of being very careful around it and drawing around things, we're just gonna chop this piece of hair off. And we're just gonna like blatantly move it closer to her face. And we're just gonna have it go to the side there. Because ultimately, you don't always need to draw every strand of the hair exactly like the reference material to still make it look like the character. One thing that would define Alitzia's hair is the fact that she has two groups of hair going on each side, like one on each side, right? If we have that, that'll be plenty to just check the box that yep, we got that included, we got it. It's there, you know, it's all fine. And that should be fine, actually. You might even be able to use it to frame this part as well a little bit better. Still learning my own art style, hard to do because people blame me for copying other artists. Well, you will learn by copying, of course. You can always like get away from the blames if you are open about which style you're studying. You can always call it a style study if you're trying to make it look like another artist. The part people tend to feel a bit iffy about is when someone say like, I made this, but it's kind of like really obviously referenced and copied from something else. But if you say like I was studying this style, then people don't really bat an eye much to my knowledge, you know. Hello, random. So yeah, like I get that too. Like of course, like I learned early on. I learned by copying manga, video games, the characters I liked from the video games. Like if a character in an RPG has like a portrait or something, you know, just really fun to draw that. I think the way I started kind of learning anime art was just that, like grabbing some you know, kind of image materials, and first learning to draw the character, and then later, you know, drawing the character with a different hairstyle, stuff like that. Are they copying me? Wow. We made it. We made it. We got copied. Are they impersonating? Are they trying to be me? Hello Dodd, welcome. And hello Octavia, how's the progress? It's going, we're back on it. We're back on it. Little slow, maybe a little slow start, but we are getting started on it. Yeah. We're looking for the zone. We need to get into the zone. Not really. It's not really not necessary to be in the zone or inspired. That's also another common misconception. The fact that you need to be inspired to draw is like, no, you can make it. You can make it as quote unquote dull and boring to draw, because you can always draw. There's always something to practice, you know? It's just maybe not the really fun, cool anime portrait that you wanted to make, but there's always ways to improve. You know, there's the if we're gonna pull similarities to gacha games or something, there's the daily grind and there's the weekly grind, or there's the event grind, and the event grind tends to be a little bit more like exciting. There's the little special stuff to do, you know. This part with the hair is looking a little messy right now because I'm just trying to give it shape. I'm indicating where I want the hair to go, how I want the hair to go. But I'm slowly giving it shape, so we just give it a little mo, and it should work out okay. The good thing I like about working with values, which is grayscale, like gray values, is that I can just color sample neighboring values, you know? I don't have to have the correct color. I can just like use the color sampler tool, the drop tool. Copying my ads, what the heck? Well, thank you for reporting them then. I remember seeing that for other YouTubers as well, you know? Some people would just download the new videos the YouTubers would make and then put their own description in there, like in person, like pretending to be them. That was like, wow, people actually do that. That's insane. Oh, on Instagram. Ooh, okay. Yeah, probably. I mean, they're impersonating, right? Impersonating. But I am on TikTok, you know. I don't have to. Well, I appreciate the report. We don't need to give it any more attention. This is not looking good. I don't like how this looks. Why don't I like how this looks? It's the flow of the hair. It just doesn't. How's your day been? It's been pretty good, thank you. I did have some issues with YouTube earlier. That was a bit like wasn't sure how I was gonna solve it, but it worked out. We're here. I'm live. I'm doing all right. How about you? How's your day been, Plumies? With streaming comes a great scuff. And that is fine. Sometimes you cannot prepare for these things to happen, but I kind of would like to personally I kind of don't want to be stuck in the mercy of the scuff, if that makes sense. I kind of want to know what does it so I can maybe do something about it, or choose not to. But apparently we cannot do anything about it right now. I think it's so funny that Alicja also has a gem like this. This is Alicja the Lontano, by the way. There is my genmate. Yeah. I've asked to not give it any more attention. Thanks. Just got discharged today. You're right. There was a dengue, right? My goodness. How long does it take? Because I've known people that had dengue. Sounds quite nasty. I'm glad you got discharged, and hopefully you're doing all right. All right, Sophia, thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a nice rest of your day, and rest well. Wow, so if you're really strong, is it like a power level kind of thing? Do they like put on like the power level scanner, and they go like, this person has 1,020 power level. They should recover in like a week. Over 9,000, never get it, you know? Over 9,000, they don't even get the fever. This is so tricky. I want to give the hair the proper thing, the proper volume, but if I do too many strands, the rest of the hair is going to look really plain. So yeah, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. It's a choice. Really tricky one. Because the hair on top is quite simple, you know? 1 week, 2 days. Oh goodness. I'm sorry to hear. I'm glad you're doing alright now. Hope you get a second chance at your birthday, as in like you know, still get to celebrate it even though it was past. All right, it's taking shape. It's taking shape. I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Slowly giving it shape with like an airbrush, and then we use like a sharper brush to kind of fill in everything else. I don't think these need to be this dark. Man, if I feel like working on Alicia's chest is awkward now, I have no idea how it's gonna be when I get to Bonnie's portrait. Hopefully the comments are not gonna be too overwhelming. Yeah, so I'm kind of skipping around the picture a little bit, to kind of get into the zone, into the vibe. Don't worry. No, I really don't. I really don't. The thought just struck me. I don't really need to give it any attention either, honestly. I'm gonna draw my Solstice sisters and my Equinnox brothers, and they're gonna look real cool. That's the goal. I'm hoping a lot of alchemists can join me tomorrow for a little bit of creativity, since we're gonna do Gartic phone. If you have a membership, alchemist membership of the channel, we can play together. We're gonna play Gartic phone tomorrow, and it's been a while since I played it. Honestly, it was all the rage for a while. Maybe still is even. It's still like a fun artistic one to do. Hopefully I can join. I hope so. That'd be fun. Yeah, me too. I want to see silly drawings. I'm gonna put up the poll to vote for next week's members only. Has the owl saved? Actually, I haven't. Thank you very much. I will finish the gem and I will save. The cops. Oh, dang, the cops. They police. Put your pen down and hit Control S. I think I might want to do a police siren for like a command like this, you know? I need to find that when the cops did that, but whoop 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 whoop, you know, just a little short one. But for now we have Bing and also Control S. Bing. Control S or prepare for battle. Save ass or square up. Save your docks or put up your dukes. I don't know. I'm just making things up right now. I just imagine it triggering like a scripted battle you cannot win. You know what I mean? Like you just like you kind of like get to pick like, have you saved? Yes, no, and if you go no, it's just like and then it's like a level 120 and you're like barely level 30. You're just kind of like, you know, well, wrong answer. That or it's like you hear boss music and it's like, why do I hear boss music? And it's just say police running your way. No saving. Dun 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 dun. I don't know, spell card or final word, last word. We gotta make all the what is another like impossible mode video game reference that we can do? Dark Souls boss, overpowered or over leveled like scripted RPG battle, Toho lunatic stage. I don't know what would like the Undertale equivalent be. Is it just doo 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 doo? Save or prepare for battle. It's also like, oh my gosh, you guys have you guys played any like? Do you guys know the deal with the chickens in Zelda? It's been a recurring thing in Zelda games. But if you mistreat a cuckoo, like a little chicken, if you hit it, you can't kill them. But if you keep hitting them, they'll get really angry and call for help from all the cuckoos. You know? And then you just get attacked by a bunch of chickens. Yeah. But it's the plumies instead. It's like hoot hoot, and they just come from everywhere. It's like, oh no. It's just Ember going, and then everyone just like storms in one go. Or it's just that one Chocobo summon from Final Fantasy as well. It's just a Plumie instead. Chickens, but just from Zelda, if you hit chickens with your sword, you can never kill them. But if you keep hitting them too long, they have added a thing where they call for other chickens to attack. So it would be the Plumies instead, not the actual chickens. But there was a fan art made of that I was saying that I wanted chickens in Stardew Valley because I played it on Mondays. Oh yeah, well I can show it. It's a nice one. Let me find it. It's illustrations. I believe it's illustrations from a while back. What's a really funny one? There we go. Here we go. It had a little story to it too. Let me make a new one. There you go. This was made by Rained Ink, Ayachiaki, and with the story that chickens are afraid of owls, right? Chickens are afraid of owls. Thus, roosters would often team up to defend their flock. So this is me getting completely wrecked by roosters and me doing the Jurassic Park thing here with three roosters, see? I'm doing the whole hands out. It's like with the raptors. So yeah, I got beaten up. Thanks so much, Ayachiaki. I really appreciate it. Very nice one. The three roosters are the rest of Equinnox. Yeah, we got evil, an evil chicken coming up too, because we got a void chicken egg. So we're gonna get a void chicken, be evil. We got Vil Jr. as well. Does any clever birds. Clever birds. Does anyone know if chickens are smart enough to recognize their names? Because I mean, like, dogs can, right? And pigs are essentially as smart as dogs, or they can be. So they could probably learn their names, right? When you call them. I don't know if cows can. Maybe. I wonder if chickens can. Cows know their names? Yeah, boy. I'm glad they do. Oh, that's a wonky angle. There we go. Kinda. Maybe we can still like use this and just kinda, just slightly, just move it a little bit. It might even need to be bigger, actually. I can't decide how much bigger her gem needs to be. That should be fine. That should be fine. Let me grab the eyes. Thank you. I'm just gonna color it the same as I did the eyes too. Makes it more consistent. Yeah, the gem has a lot of details. Actually, even tied to the sides here too. So that's gonna be something to add. But for now, we can like make a multiply layer and maybe do a little shading around it, a little bit of shading around it. Just a bit. Kind of put it, make it stick up a bit. Chickens do recognize their names if you handle them from a young age. That's so cute. That's very cute. Thank you for looking that up. They won't always come. Well, not all animals will either, I suppose. They're like cats then. Yeah, exactly. They know their names. They just choose not to listen. I think I'll join these together instead. Yeah, that looks alright. Alrighty then. I guess we can join some of these together. Kinda, maybe. No. Let's go back and work on the can probably merge these as well. That should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be alright. Okay. TikTok makes me want to have chicken and ducks. Yeah, for sure. People are really good at highlighting the cuteness of the animals. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Okay. Now I'm trying to figure out how to go about with the shading. You had a little. Oh dang! I got an error request that YouTube is not responding. You guys still see me? Is this some kind of YouTube update like they did? Like some kind of updating their framework or something? Okay, good, thank you. Cannot know for sure, you know? This shading looks a little weird. I'm just gonna blur it out a bit. I think that's alright. Can have a little bit of lines happening here. Ba-da-da-dum. They all becoming Da Vilci. With an L. Oh, you named a lot of animals Penny. Penny's a cute name. Da Vilci. I'm painting the Mona Lisa. Mona Alicja. The Mona Alicja. That's good. Same brain cell bloomies. I believe we established on the collab yesterday that yes, dad coded still because of the silly jokes, so you should not have been expecting anything else, you know? I think this one is going to turn out really nice because aside from the rendering, I have some plans on the post effects. That's one of the things of like digital art that's like really makes it nice, is the fact that you can do post effects, as in like afterwards when you're kind of done with it. YouTube is lagging again. Vilhelm Vanderbos. Bosch. How do you say that? How do we say that? Vilhelminus. Just Boss. Vanderbos. Okay, that's got good shape. I'm gonna do the other one now. I don't know, sadly. Like I feel like we have we had the same issue in Sweden with the whole Van Gogh, you know? Not saying Gogh, even though we had the sounds. Bye, Farina. No, IKEA does not own Sweden. I don't even know if Sweden even owns IKEA anymore. See you, Farina. Thanks for hanging out with us. IKEA owns the entirety of Scandinavia. IKEA has done a really good job of marketing itself, right? I don't like. I'm genuinely serious when I say I don't even know if it's Swedish anymore. I think it still is. Yeah, hands can be tricky. I really like drawing hands, but I admit they're tricky. There's actually more frills happening here. Dang. Oh, holding a cup saucer. I know exactly what you mean. It is such a tricky hand to draw. You can look at references. Just Googling something like that. If IKEA sold a Vilhelm Vanderbos line, I would build a house with nothing but that furniture in it. Thank you so much, Dango. Hello. I would want to do that too. Oh, need to bring up a reference. Let's see, reference. So there we go. We are gonna use, because I want to illuminate the hands a little bit. Just a little smidge. I want to illuminate them because she's gonna be using her hands to puppeteer a little bit. Thanks for the hearts. How are you doing, Dango? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Need this to be bright. This does not need to be this thin. This will work. There we go. Let's do the one hand and then we can do the other hand later. I have to look at my own hand to kind of see the scaling of like the fingers. Like where does the thumb stop, you know? Kind of the same way of like, the same way the navel ends like at your elbow kind of a thing. Fingers kind of follow this kind of pattern as well, see? There's a kind of oh, don't need those lines. It's fine. Oh, it's getting so warm. Dark Academia, owl, everything? I need 10 of all. Exactly. It would be Dark Academia, you're right. Things would be dark wooden, chestnut, the classic black, like IKEA black, also be kind of regal green, you know? I really like green, like dark academia with some green highlights. Not highlights, but just the featured pieces, you know? But they would have to be called like stuff in Swedish, you know? Do you guys know why IKEA has the names for everything? I know, this is just a fun fact. Vilhelm. Yeah, it has to. It has to have the Swedish Swedish letters. That's so funny. Well, the reason IKEA products have names is because the founder of it was dyslexic, right? And also for numbers, so it was kind of like in order to keep things apart and knowing, like understanding the statistics, they decided to give things names because it's easier to understand that, you know, this one product sold more than the other instead of just talking the 25.56.8. We sold about 1,000 of those. Hoot, when you can take a day off and then watch Olympics and watch your stream talk about serenity. Hoot hoot. Hello Joe, how are you? No work today. Glass of wine martini, glass of a drink. Nice. Enjoy the glass. Love those eyes. Thank you. This is when it goes. Love those eyes, and the drawing is looking really nice too. Sounds very hoot. There we go. It looks a little strange right now, but I assure you the effect will look better when we do some post effects on the fingers.
There we go. Okay. For the hand, does she have any bracelets or anything like that? I don't think she does, you know? Yeah, she does actually. Dun, 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 dun. This hand pose almost, I can almost reference it fully from the key art. Mainly because I just always wanted to give her this pose, and it makes sense that she also had the key art for it. You calling it a night, Niku? No problem. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for being here. You too, Bianca. Rest easy. It's very nice to have people here. There's the pattern again on her dress. And it goes kind of like outwards and in. I guess it should do that on the other side too. And then just kind of go like this. Maybe even lower, honestly, just to show more of her arm. Hey, yo, Ko! Bringing in the Hyomis. We got a raid, everybody. Hello, how are you doing? What? And Spectra. We got Hyomis and we got Spiritinas. Wow, it's amazing. Hello, everybody. Belko. Hyomi's raid quest. Hey, dang. Ghost Princess raid too. Wow, we got a bunch. Hi, everybody. Yeah, we got a double raid. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, Spectra. Welcome. How was your stream? You guys are playing together, right? Did I see that wrong? I thought you were collabing, right? Yeah. Time to hear Vil 2 times. It's twice. Twice the Vil, twice the cozy. Welcome everybody. I am Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globie Generation 2 Equinnox. And I am Koaku's genmate and brother in Equinnox, and I am... what am I to you, Spectra? I am a friend to the Ghost Princess. Yeah. I have a vast library, which maybe the Ghost Princess haunts or something. I don't know, at times. I guess to Spectra, I am a fellow Falcom enjoyer. Yes, that's what we are. Yeah, there we go. Why that's some kind of... oh, I guess so. Didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. What are we? Ko, what are we? Welcome everybody. I am drawing... I'm drawing my genmate, Alicja da Lontano today. The portrait is looking pretty cool, I say. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. As you guys know, I have not drawn Ko yet. I have drawn Spectra. The Spiritinas may know, but yeah, I did actually paint Spectra as one of the few non-globie people for her birthday. Here you go. How did your collab go? He's loved, definitely, definitely. The spec art is one of my faves. Yeah, me too. Actually, it's the one of the ones I've tried the harder on. Because it was a birthday gift, you know. Overwatch was painful as always. I've heard, you know, I've heard. From what you've said so as well, Ko, that it's tricky, it's painful. Do you have fun though? Was it? I mean, pain can probably not be fun, but they didn't D rank at least. Well, we take those dubs, I guess. Good job, both of you. Get some rest. Playing with friends is always fun. I agree. Thank you so much for the collab yesterday. It's a Swedish thing. Maybe other people do that too, but Swedes will always thank you for the last time you did something together. Especially if it was something special, like going out or something like that, you know. Need to run for lunch? No problem. I don't think I made any spares today, so I'm sorry. You'll have to sort your own lunch today, Ko. But thank you so much for stopping by, saying hi, and get some food, get some rest. Have a nice time. Thanks so much for the raid, both of you. But yeah, Hiomis and Spiritinas. If you don't know what I do, I usually play cozy games, I play puzzle games, and I draw. As you see, this week we are currently doing the art stream. We got 2 streams going, even though we also have Vexpo stuff coming up. And that is, we have a members only stream tomorrow for the alchemists. We're gonna play Gartic Phone together tomorrow evening, and on Saturday we're gonna play a puzzle game, which is a little bit of a parody puzzle game called The Looker. It is a parody of The Witness, which is a game we beat on channel. It took how many episodes? 5 episodes to beat The Witness. And the ending was an ending, all right. No, barely even an ending, actually. So we're a little annoyed at that, and we want some closure. So we're just gonna play this Looker game and laugh at it. And then that's gonna be the closure for The Witness, and we don't look back. But yeah, we got Vexpo coming up, and it's already starting tomorrow, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Speaking of, I should check for that message that I talked to you guys about. No, I guess not. I'm impressed you have the time for stream next to the Vexpo stuff. I mean, I feel like I should. The stream is obviously sandwiched together between 2 things. If we can't beat the Looker within the 2.5 hours I have, then I guess we just don't beat the Looker and we just have fun at it with it as it goes, you know. Because it is in fact between 2 things. It's between my gaming panel where you can play against me at Puyo Tetris, and it's between my meet and greet for the globie booth. So but I always feel like I felt this way about Dokomi as well, is that yeah, it's a big deal, it's cool, it's fun, like we get to be part of the con, but not all the plumies get to be part of the con. So I feel like I have a bit of an obligation, you know, to still be here for you guys. Because the plumies that are part of the con, they might get a chance to meet and greet me, but they obviously are not going to be able to watch the stream probably. So I don't know. It's a you take a little extra time, a little extra effort for both sides. Right now, you put in the I put in the effort to arrange stuff to be part of the of Expo panels and stuff like that. So you guys, so the people that are going, get a chance to meet and do all the stuff. Distraction from the FOMO, but that's just it, right? I mean, you guys supporting me here always, right? And if I can, I will find a way to still, you know, do the streams. If I'm ever at the location in person, that might be a bit, that might be like a special situation in general, right? But yeah, I feel like the looker is always like, is actually also a very short game. We're talking like an hour to 2 hours or something. It's just kind of a small game made with all the spite in the world. Because of that, I feel like it's a perfect stream to do on a day like that, you know, and the fact that I don't have a lot of time, so we may as well play a short game, and this is the perfect one because we wanted to play the looker. Okay, the sleeve is looking all right. I don't know, does the hand look too small? This is the gaslighting phase, right? This is the gaslighting phase where you're kind of like, does that look right? Doesn't it look a little bit too small? Oopsie. And I think it is a little bit too small, actually. I'm looking forward to... Yeah. We'll just not be looking back at the witness after that. Al should say wink wink. Whoop whoop. Save or suffer the consequences. Thank you very much for the reminder. Thank you, thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Save or suffer the consequences. What's the consequences? I used to have this really satisfying thing. Like I do have a soundboard. I haven't used it in ages, but I had like a soundboard with the key command of like Control S, right? Possibly losing your work. Damn. But like I had a soundboard with Control S bound to like a sound effect. So every time I saved, it actually gave me like a little bring. I did use like a video game sound effect though, so I don't think I can do that now without getting in trouble. This arm looks a little weird. That might work. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I haven't used it in a while. I also had this kind of break, taking a break app that you could set. I would do that when working on projects. I did that when working on like my debut stuff, because I would be on Clip Studio Paint a lot, you know. And I really did need it because my shoulder was getting wrecked from constantly doing stuff. But I would make sure to, you know, make small breaks as a kind of a reminder to save and drink a bit. At least I'm good at drinking. Dun, dun, dun. Now my iced tea's running low again. I'm not good at saving. No, I'm not good at saving. Oh, there's another tangent right there. It happened just now. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, every 10 minutes, like, yeah, but yeah, you can set that as well, you know. It is annoying because it takes you out of it. But I wouldn't use it for the initial creative process, like the sketching and stuff, because I need the focus. But when doing stuff like this, streaming and or at least like rendering, then I don't really need to constantly be focused. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. Arms there. Honestly, don't know how this looks on her dress. Whoa, another raid? Whoa! Rina, hello. Goodness. Hi, how are you doing? What are your fans called? There you go. Yap raid, yo. Hi everybody. Yap hag. Oh gosh, that's what? Astronauts, welcome, Rina. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? How was your stream? Welcome everybody. If you don't know me, I am Vilhelm Vanderbos. You know, it says right there. And I am the noble owl of Globie Generation 2, part of Equinnox. And I do cozy games. I paint, I draw, and I also do a lot of puzzle games. That's kind of my jam. And I have collabed with Rina prior. We played Draw from Memory. Reverse 1999. I do. I've heard of it. Let me have a quick look at it. Reverse 1999. I made Rina speak Swedish. Actually, if you guys didn't know. Oh, that's cool art. Yeah. It's very cool painty art. I like that. Very cool. So yeah, I'm drawing my genmate, Alicja da Lontano. Genmate, my sister in Solstia. Rina's Swedish totally wasn't awful. It wasn't, no. She did really well. I'm just saying that I still made her speak Swedish. And she made me speak husbando, I guess, for my plumies. So, you know, all is fair in in Batsus and all that. I must say I like your hair. Thank you very much. It's very messy. The fan service was good, Taskaru. Thank you so much. Yeah, I already told the Plumies, Rina, that they have you to thank for any upcoming husbando lines. Because Rina does deliver. Don't worry about it, Rina. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have what you need to. Okay. Have a nice time out. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Bye bye, yap. Yappa yappa. Plumies, am I good at yapping? I've never measured myself in yapping. I only hoot hoot. I don't know what makes for a good yapper. People say like I'm a good yapper. I don't know. What is a would you say I yap? Good at yapping with accidental risk sometimes. Oh, nice. Hoot hoot's just another flavor of yapping. You aspire to be a good yapper. All right. I think you're pretty good at yapping, Bill. Thank you. Cool. Good yapper, best hooter. Okay, thank you. Nice. I feel like I'm so quiet sometimes, but maybe not in my streams. Just in when doing collabs and a lot other people are talking. I just have this kind of thing where you just don't want to interrupt anyone speaking. So I think I said so at 1.2 when we were playing Lethal Company in Globie, that I just didn't see any moment to talk because everyone was talking. There was always someone talking. You kind of wait your turn, but there's never you never get a turn, you know. Need to fix this angle. This angle is weird on her dress here now. Need to fix the shape. We'll fix the shape. Then we can put some color on this and then work some more details. But it's always exciting to put color on the painting. Yeah, no, don't need that. With this. Okay. I do feel like the lines need to, yeah, it needs to change a little earlier, I believe. Jennifer is missing, but we have a Jennifer right in here too. First time joining your stream, didn't realize you were an artist too. Yeah, definitely. I've painted portraits like this. This is my work to Spectra Libertina. We got some senpai as well. We got Leon senpai with from behind. We got Luca senpai here with some light from below. I like to switch things up with the lighting and the style of whenever I'm painting. This is Taring Hu, my senpai as well. In the case where you don't want to yap over others, treat it like a stored up yap. Break the dam, holding back the yap, and when you got a topic, you can yap. It's just. I don't know. I like to just talk in general when I'm drawing, what I'm working on, you know. I like to have a nice ongoing stream of information. Gen 1, Gen 2. The first gen, the second gen. Then I'm gonna think we're talking about the generations of globie. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here and sticking. I hope you like what I'm drawing and what I'm doing. Check out some of my VODs or give me a follow if you're curious. I tend to do quite calming, relaxing streams. I believe there's going to be two results of hanging out on my stream. You're usually going to get a little productivity boost, like you feel like also drawing, you feel like also doing the thing you were waiting on doing or needed to do, or you're just going to fall asleep. So you can have me as productivity aid or sleep aid, both work. Can't get down with sleeping, can always use more of that. This is just my usual voice generally, right? So whenever just talking, I'll just be talking with some lo-fi in the background and it tends to put people to sleep. Do you try to be the living embodiment of hot cocoa? Hot and relaxing, usable for energy boost if intended to. Hot and relaxing. Oh no, he's hoot. Hoot and relaxing. Hello Ash, welcome. But yes, I guess so. I don't do it intentionally. It's just kind of what I do. This is just me. Some casualties of coziness. Yeah, that does tend to happen. Let me ask Alicja something. I don't know if she's on. Alicja da Lontano. I think she's not gonna be available. No. She's not gonna be available because she is busy with Vexpo, of course. Let me just go look at her, because I need to know what's going on, what happens with her dress here, right? And I think we need to have a look at maybe checking her Twitter if there's been any art done or something. Alicja da Lontano. Let's have a look. A chibi from the side. Okay, I can work with that actually. All right. I think I see. Okay. That's enough for me to do something. Especially Southeast Asia people, Octavia. Bell stream being 8 p.m. or 1 a.m. is like trying to survive. That aside, I also do, like, speaking of hot cocoa, right? I haven't actually done a hot cocoa evening drink, have I? But yeah, I like to make tweets every evening when I kind of reflect a little bit on the day. I make myself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, decaf in the evening. And people tend to enjoy the combinations drinks because I like to make varying ones. So kind of too hot for a hot cocoa. I suppose so. You know, it's a winter thing. We could have cold cocoa. When you perpetually exist as hot cocoa, you don't need to drink it. Yes, yes. I guess so. I am hot. Being hot cocoa is a state of mind, you know? I am hot cocoa. I'm assuming she's got this kind of slight hourglass figure happening. It's just gonna get this rendered. We can get some color on this as well. Nice. There's some stuff going on in the back here that I'm not sure how to handle right now. Let's just erase this, and can work on that hand later. All right, let's clean the outline. There's some kind of messy lines happening here and there. Very nice with the raids today, so nice. Thank you everybody, I'll say that again. I know they might not be here listening, but I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Happy early birthday, I guess. Wait, is this a sketch? It's a one layer kind of deal, and it still has some we still have some stuff to work out. I will work on details later, like as we go. It's like my process is not very obviously sketch layer. Base colors and stuff, you know, kind of just work it a little willy-nilly, but ultimately it still, you know, kind of works out well. You can't argue with results, you know. Oh, you know what joke I missed an opportunity to say, man. They were talking about like Dango, my brother in Equinnox was in saying that if IKEA, because I'm originally from Sweden, if IKEA had a Vilhelm Vanderbos like furniture line, that he would wanna, you know, build a house around it. But like, I was kind of like, I was trying to think if there was any good like furniture jokes to do, and of course I draw, so there should at least have a good drawer. Man, I needed to get that out of my system, Plumie. Sorry, because I'm just like, man, that would have been funny. So yeah, retroactively. But yeah, as some of the Plumies know, you might not know, Jennifer, is that I do add the colors right after this. And thank you, Natsu. Welcome, Natsu. Retroactive dad joke, yeah. I mean, they need to be there. The counter must be updated, you know? Not to coming in clutch with the. This hand is so weirdly shaped. Da, 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 da. Okay, I think this is fine. We can just use this as the base. Save. We save. I saved. And we're gonna get some colors in. Make sure to put these right there. What is this? Those are the glasses. That's fine. Can be there. All right. Start some coloring then. Ah, Hashimaru. Let's use some layer effects to get some colors in. Since I already did the shading, it's just gonna work out. We're going for a very pink that we're gonna adjust later. Mainly it's for me to see that I've done the full coverage of everything. Actually, let's make it a normal layer so I can really see that I've got coverage and everything. Doesn't need to be perfect, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to paint over this. And we're still kind of going for a little painty style, right? We don't really need to have full coverage of everything. The textures kind of work themselves out a bit. Put away the pointy feathers. The pointy feathers, oh no. What would the pointy feathers be loaded with? Intent? Proud of all owl cheese, say without reminder. Such a character arc, right? This is gonna look really scuffed. I kind of, part of me kind of really likes this silly kind of face mask effect, where everything but the eyes are showing. It looks so cursed. You can kind of tell that I'm doing a bit more detail on Alicja right now with the way I'm rendering her, because we're kind of going on the second stream and I'm really not even close to finishing everything up. Oh, I also realized that I haven't turned my my notifications back on since the stream yesterday. But then again, Streamlabs is having issues with YouTube. I don't even know if that's really working. I wish YouTube would have a stream center that you could use widgets and stuff from. But they do not, so... Shoganena. Yes. Let's find that. It's not really a bad base color, actually. You can just make it a little brighter and we're all good. Make it desaturated a little bit. Yes, very good. I think so. Maybe a little bit more on the yellow. There we go. And now to give it the healthy little bit of pink. Like here, a little bit. Maybe I'll fix that hand later. Definitely on the face, forehead, nose. Definitely on the nose. As a little bit of shading here too. The cheeks definitely need to have a little bit of blush on the cheeks. The lips. Do this on the lips. It makes it look really nice, really full. Yeah. Follow the shading, the edge of the face, and we got a nice healthy blush on the skin. Very nice. Do this here too. Definitely there. Bit on the edges, all good. Bit on the arm, definitely on this hand, even though it's gonna be kind of glowing. I've forgotten to check what her magic, like what color her magic is, you know? There we go. Right though, then next we do go. Actually, we're just gonna do orange. We're gonna straight up do orange, actually, I'm kidding with you all actually, because we need to do a gradient map first and foremost. I like to use the sunset one, as you guys know. We crank the opacity down a bit so that she has this kind of nice purple glow to her. Very good. The top of my head, I think it's red. Her color is kind of light auburn teal. But it might change with the lighting of the scene, so we're just gonna do very orange. And then we will just there you go. It's like a light orange, closer to brown, you know? It's like a light chestnut kind of deal. It's definitely close to orange, sure, and it's definitely what you would say red, and for like if someone had this hair color for real. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, the magics. Oh. Sorry. Red magics, huh? I see something I need to fix. No, that didn't help anything. That's alright, we'll figure it out. We'll find out once after the weekend and everything, once Vexpo is done and dusted. Bum, ba-dum, bum. There we go. Slight adjustment to the hair, I guess. It needs to be a little bit toned down. Definitely not that way. Definitely not this way. Less saturation. Oh, the hair is tricky. This is a tricky color to get right. Somewhere in between there. We'll do this for now. We'll do this for now. Still needs more hair in the back for sure. We need to remember to add that. As for the clothes, definitely we got blue. I always like how we as characters, you know, our outfit, our styles are recognizable, but our colors also bring everything together, right? Alicja struggles a lot with the fact that she has friggin' everything. She has all the colors represented in her outfit and model and everything. Like, there is not a color you can chrome out to use her model. This is light blue. The frills are dark blue. Light blue here too. Hey, it's Allah. It looks like Allah. Okay, the next blue is actually a bit of a darker blue. Bit more cyan blue. I don't know if it's the right one, but I'm gonna go for this anyway. And it is prominent in here. Yep, in here. You know, I had a thought with I think it was on Kiri's stream, that you can tell which VTuber, like which of us, not VTuber, like just which of us have their music on that they can hear it themselves, and who just has it playing on the OBS screen, like a streaming thing, you know. It's even though people have their theme songs and everything, it might just be a a music file they got playing on the streaming service, and they are actually not listening to it themselves. But I heard Kiri hum her song, and I was like, yeah, okay, she's listening to it. Because, you know, for a lot of streamers, like the song they have in the background might get a bit repetitive, especially if you're drawing. I really like my lo-fi, so I'm fine with it. But I can totally see it being like an annoyance for some. So then maybe just playing it for you guys, and then they're actually listening to some other songs or something. Did I miss something, by the way? I thought I saw like another raid. Who raided? I missed. Are you kidding me? I just mentioned Kiri. I just mentioned Kiri. Creatures, hello, welcome. I just mentioned Kiri. This is scary. Fourth raid. Welcome, everybody. Hi everybody. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, Noble Owl of globie Gen.2 from Equinnox. I summoned them. I totally did. I don't know if Kiri usually drops by on the raids, probably not. But either way, thank you so much, Kiri. Welcome, creatures. I was just saying, well, first of all, if you guys don't know me, I do cozy art. I do cozy games. I draw my genmates, and I do puzzle games. Those are my jams. Yeah. And as you guys maybe know, you might have seen the tweet, right? I'm drawing Alicja da Lontano, a genmate of ours, Kiri and I. But I did also draw Kiri. I'm sure you all know. You might have seen this picture of Kiri that I did. That's Kiri, everybody, the fastest giraffe alive. Nice. Thank you, El Kaido. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna go a little longer. We still have like half an hour of the usual stream time, but I might go a little longer since, you know, nice raid and all. I'm just gonna keep drawing. I still have my fluids. 4 raids. This had been 4. It was cool. Yeah, 4 raids. I'm losing like losing count. Oh my gosh. That's amazing, actually. Everyone's so nice. Yeah, a lot of us are getting ready for Vexpo over the weekend. Thanks for the extra screen times, creatures. Yeah. The creatures are fun time. Well-loved owl. That's so nice. That's a very nice sentiment. I hope so. I really like my genmates. But yeah, what we were saying about Kiri, right? Because you guys rated, and I was actually talking about Kiri, was that I noticed it on her stream, right? How many raids are needed to make you do an all-nighter? I would say if, like, I don't know, someone like Xander Netherbrand rated or like someone big and famous rated me, then yeah, it would probably go a little longer if there was like a big streamer just rated, like you know, in the hundreds of thousands of followers. Then it would just make sense. Should that be the Donathon goal next time? What, an all-nighter? You just came from... Oh, he wasn't playing Nekopara. That's cool. Yeah, Sunny's a good time. I have Xander like I have Xander modded here because he did actually drop by and say hi early times after my debut and stuff. He's a good guy. I'm hoping someday we might be able to do something together. Pitchfork, why? Okay, do I need to save? Sorry, I need to save. I'm saving. He's really chaotic compared to you? I guess so, but he's clever. I like that. He's gentlemanly and clever. I have collabed with chaotic people. They kind of energize me a bit, but I also calm them down. Okay, Sidri, thank you. I'm gonna find my iced tea here. I just have store-bought iced tea. In the Netherlands, they got like pretty big tea brand, like very common tea brand that also does iced teas here. Like this, it was so difficult to get a hold of a decent iced tea brand in Sweden. It's like everywhere. I really like it. I'm gonna do an extra one. I'm actually gonna save an extra project file before I merge everything, because I am not entirely sure if all the colors are right on my end. You know, it's like it'd be a bit annoying if the colors are wrong. It looks a little too saturated in a way. Gonna be working on desaturating everything a little bit. I think we can leave it at this here now. We can just merge everything. First, I'm just gonna grab this color and put it on the other sleeve too. Bona, listening to him sleep. Him to sleep. Yeah, there you go. Hi, Bona. Very, very sweet though, the iced tea. Yeah. I like to make my own as well, but when it comes to like every so often, I do like a nice iced tea green zero, if you know what I mean. There we go. I guess we are still missing two color components, which is the gold here. But I did I've started talking about why I was talking about Kiri and then I never finished it. I'm sorry about that. Basically, we're saying that Kiri is one of the streamers that is actually actively listening to her background song playing, like I do, because I hum along to my background song when it loops like for the 50th time, you know. So did Kiri. That was fun to hear, because I know of other streamers that just kind of have a song playing in the background, but they're not actually listening to it. Really need to be careful, or the colors are just not gonna fall in place. There we go. I can't believe Ala still also has like pink. Then again, pink is a pretty bad color to chrome out if you have like with the, it'll just take a bit of your skin color off as well. I guess her horns are also kind of bright, aren't they? Let me check. Yeah, okay. The other Jennifer. Oh my gosh, it's the universe is gonna implode. Jennifer is talking to Jennifer. Random noises. I don't know why Kiri's background music is the funniest thing to me. It's so catchy. It's so catchy. All right, let's get the pink on there as well. All right, I think that's new. That is not it. There's still more colors. There are still more colors to be had. Bona, thank you so much. Ditri got a membership? How does that work? Random Noises got one. ATP. Bob the Innkeeper. Bob? Citri? I thought Citri already was a member. Thank you so much, Bona. Bona, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Very well aimed. Thank you so much. Yeah, Random got one too. Very nice. Love that. Thank you. Something about the face that is just, I'm just not vibing with how it's shaded. You know, this part, it looks so, it looks kind of weird. I guess it is just my coloring that does that though. Yeah, it's just very dark there. It's alright, we'll figure it out. Let's save, let's do the extra save as well, like I said, like the extra project file before I merge everything. So I can have an opportunity to take it back. Oh, that's true. It's just the wrench. No, not working. All right, we should probably. I'm gonna try some different ones. Why is that still so strange to me? Huh. Interesting. Oh, the purple night sky is pretty cool. But yeah, our face does some strange stuff. We're gonna have to adjust that a bit. Well, we can merge everything. We can merge everything. Copy of that first. I wonder if there ever will be a multi-owl collab with all of the VTuber owls. All of the VTuber owls? There's quite a lot of VTuber owls. I have been in the same room as Mr. Underhill, if that matters. Ah, yes. This is the thing. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, he did interview me. We actually did a collab, and we're gonna do more collabs. We're on first name basis, I'll have you know. I know his first name. You know, I asked him. Is it if it's you know, if his first name was the Underhill, is it Mr.? It actually isn't. Because I wanted to ask, like, do you have a first name? Do you guys want to know? Shall I spread the lore? Shall I spread the info? It's on the interview on his channel on YouTube that you see like two owls talking. That'll be me too. You can find out more about me and also see the history in the making. His first name is Jonathan. Jonathan Underhill. Yeah, he was so surprised when we called him by first name. Yeah. I'm just playing with the cards I'm dealt, you know? I need to make this hand just to kind of see that it's correct. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Fingers probably need to be closer to each other. I even invented a new nickname for him. I called him John. But you guys can't call him John. Only I can call him John. I'm not gonna be able to stop you, but you know. Yeah, he was all like, well, thank you, Vil. So, oh, you're gonna call me Vil? I'll call you John. So, you know, if anyone does any jokes about John Underhill, it actually is lore, accurate lore. He's a very nice guy. I'm excited to do more stuff with him. I definitely suggest that we should play games or something as well. Oh, I will for sure. I will for sure. There's something eerie about picking up a finger. Like, you do that whole, like, silly trick where you kind of make it look like you're pulling a finger off, you know? Feel like an amazed kid again. Yeah, special magic powers. Probably should have done this hand in grayscale before merging everything, but it's okay. We'll deal with this. We're okay with this. Thank you for the hearts. As long as you leave a nose, and yeah, that's very true. You can keep your nose. Oh, sigh of relief. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, let's see. Those are some untold traumas there. Yeah, oh my gosh, not the nose. Good thou running around screaming, oh nose! Ten out of 10? I don't know about that. At least, you know, it's about the same level of me not being able to keep myself from saying oh dear when I see a deer. It's kind of same vibes, honestly. Magic trick flashbacks. There's still a lot to go, still, Jennifer. There's some extra stuff. To give you an example, this is gonna be a little sloppy, but you know, I kind of I'll pick like I'll do some lighting effects like this. Kind of like this on her to make everything look a little warmer. And I want her to kind of, because she's a puppeteer, right? Because she's a puppeteer, I also kind of want to do the whole kind of magic, whatever color we decide on, to kind of, you know, kind of have magic puppeteer strings with glows and stuff like that. So let's say the magic is blue. Then my idea is to kind of do it like this. Well, they tend to go to different characters, right? They can't connect to each other. But I also want to put like a Kiki up here, one of the mascots, as well. So this is kind of the general idea of where I want to take the picture. But we still have some. I mean, it looks good as is, but I still have some polishing to do. The good kind of sick. Get well soon because that's sick. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, there's I need to work out some of the hair, the missing hair in the back as well. Because she has like a nice kind of ponytail thing happening too. So that would probably be something more akin to like this. Where her ribbon is. You know? We're just gonna indicate. We're just gonna indicate so we kind of don't forget it, right? Now we're playing with layers. Now we're doing more layers. Because honestly, it's gonna be really difficult to execute if I don't use layers. So this is a time to start using layers. Hi Vilhelm, glad to catch our stream that isn't 4 AM for me. Nice to have you here actually. Yeah, it's pretty late for me though. Got a lot of energy trying to find a way for a Netherlandian. Too much. Too much of what? Te groot? Waarom zeg je dat? Oh, too much energy. A lot of energy. Too much. That's what you're saying? I think we're gonna go for this. I am not completely sure about this little curve there. Surprise Dutch verrassing! Yush. Windmills are like my favorite thing. My favorite flower is tulip. Always been since I was a small owlet making little craft class tulips. And I really like windmills. So it would make sense that I am based in the Netherlands now, wouldn't it? My hourly reminder was it? That's a lot of hours. Wat is Nederlands ineens een exotische taal of zo? Exotische? How do you say that? Het is exotische genoeg. Windmills are great. Mill your grain, pump the water, they look pretty. Yeah. They're super useful. Exotische, yeah, right. You don't say the h at the end of that. Yeah, that's what I figured. Thank you for confirming. Dutch is very good, very nice with its pronunciations. It is very tricky with the of het, but you know, if you make everything small, then everything is het, it's fine. How do you draw hands? Hard to draw them myself. Yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky. Practice, I suppose. I always, because I like the expressiveness of hands. When I was like starting to develop this kind of digital technique of mine, I always insisted on having a hand in the picture. And it didn't always turn out well, because if I reference my own hands, then they become a bit too strong, so to say, too pronounced to be feminine. So the whole thing of like drawing a feminine hand and not kind of became a bit difficult to learn initially. But I always insisted on having hands present. And that just kind of led to a lot of practice, you know? Dovhet is one of those things like N or et in Swedish too. Like the more you use it, the more you realize if it sounds wrong or right. I'm sure there's like a definition of what does what, but the words don't have a very obvious janus, or whatever you call it, janus. So it's not very easy to learn. Luckily, there's really not. There's like a huge percentage of words that is the other, you know. Annoyingly enough, het is a bit mixed when it comes to how like everyday use. So yeah. But you know, if you just make everything small, like a diminutive, and call everything like a ch, making everything really small, then you can just use het for everything. It might not let you pass a test or anything, but you know, you'll get by. It feels natural for you just the same way as N or et is natural to me in Swedish. But I dare you, I double dare you to learn Swedish and figure out N or et. Swedish is frustrating as heck to learn. Not gonna lie. If you wanna go for a Scandinavian language, go for Norwegian, and you will understand Swedish anyway. Any Swede that hears me say that is just gonna call me a fake Swede. But as a language owl, as the language owl, I stand by that. Out of a language, how do you say that? A language analytical standpoint, Norwegian is easier to learn and more consistent than Swedish is. Yes, I'm the language owl. There is no other language owl. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, the tricky thing with Swedish, maybe German has it too. The tricky thing with Swedish is the double when you are going to like say like I want that. I want that car or something. I want that that apple. And you can't just say like I want that and then just use apple. You have to use an extra addition to the apple too. I practically invented the color green. I mean, the color green is a state of mind, you know? I am the color green. I want to go talon to talon against Duo on Tetris. Or we can do European languages. Et apple, one apple. Applet, the apple. Diet applet, that apple. And bil, a car. Bilen, the car. Then bilen, that car. You cannot say den bil. You cannot say diet apple. Which language do you speak? I speak Swedish, Spanish, English, Dutch, and a little bit of Japanese. And I understand Italian, French, and what is the other one? I don't know. I don't know what other one I understand. The sucking in. You could hear it. I'm glad you could hear it. I wasn't sure. You never know what the microphone is going to pick up or not, you know? Portuguese. I guess I can understand a bit of Portuguese. Just a bit. I need the context and I can understand it, you know? That was loud and clear. Good, good, good. I used to have a microphone set up where it wouldn't pick up any whispering, for instance, you know? So I'd never know what it's gonna pick up or not. Hi, Pegasus. Hoot hoot. Because it's Spanish, right? Exactly. Because it's a really well practiced Spanish. Like, my Swedish has helped me understand my Swedish has helped me a lot with the Scandinavian languages. To an extent, I can understand German as well, but again, I need the context to really follow along in a conversation. But mainly written, I can probably make more sense of it. But with Dutch, yeah, with Dutch, it's helped me a lot in learning Swedish. It's simplified. It's like speaking Swedish with English grammar. So it's been fun to learn. It's a much more how do you say that, grateful language to learn because the rules are consistent. They're way more consistent. The French and Italian too is because of Spanish, yeah. I also studied French in school at one point, so I have some actual formal teaching in French. It's just kind of didn't really bother learning the pronunciation of everything properly. But I've watched French movies without subtitles, you know, stuff like that. But casual French is a different beast, you know. I couldn't handle myself. I would need like Google Translate or dictionary and stuff like that, you know. I feel the frustration of like when I understand something but I can't express it. That same goes for Dutch, really. Like I can speak very casual Dutch, like not particularly fluent, but you know, make myself understood. Plus, a lot of people in the Netherlands speak English too. But when you kind of want to express something and your knowledge of the language is not enough, it becomes a little frustrating, you know? I guess it's what little kids feel like when they're learning a language, but they can't really, they're missing words to express something and people can't understand them. There's always some kind of irregulars. I bet they would. Yeah, Liz is French, yeah. Yeah. It's just good to have people that will respect that and still let you practice. Or, you know, you put on like a show on Netflix and like I really like watching shows in Dutch. The voice acting is really good and clear. I would say I started off with Buurman and Buurman. Just practicing. It's you get all the, I don't know if you know the show Pat and Matt in the UK. But yeah, Buurman and Buurman. Goed gedaan. Yeah, you know what, they speak so silly, yeah, but you get all those gestures, like beer. What do you know, beer? And you get the and what was the other thing? It's like even kijken. Where is my muts? Beer, even kijken. Yeah, it's a really good practice. I still have not watched Peppa Pig in Dutch yet. This is probably good practice too. I'm dying. Vilhelm Vanderbos doing Buurman and Buurman. Tober. A Dutch TV series what made me really want to learn Dutch. What is it? What is what TV series? I got some other recommendations, but there was more like a Belgian show like Samson and Gert. I know Luca Senpai had a blast hearing about that one. Buurman and Buurman Jennifer is Pat and Matt, I believe, in the UK. The Ravelijn series from Efteling. Oh. I don't know it. The Birman and Birman, it's actually the original show was a silent show, you know? The characters are just kind of doing stuff along to music, so it was just kind of an international kids children's show that just kind of like was supposed to be for an international audience. Doesn't matter because they're not speaking, it's just kind of, you know, just doing gestures. But the Dutch version, they gave them voices. And it became quite a hit. So the actors are just kind of ad-lib everything, which makes it even more fun when you know that it's the case, you know, with Birman and Birman. They watch the episodes. I know this because I watched some kind of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. So they watch the episode first, and then they go in and just ad-lib everything. And they're doing things like, oh, well, let's see, what are you doing now? Hey, well, you know, like, so they fall over. It's like, maybe you should get up. Kind of, they add voices for stuff like that. Kind of silly. Really fun, though. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Alfred J. Kwak, I actually know that show too. It was, I remember that I did see it like in Swedish at some point too. Do you got, okay, I don't know if it's a good idea to be talking about like the copyrighted stuff, but do you guys know what I mean if I say that languages in general will have like rename characters? And I'm talking like Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse having, you know, kind of different names in different countries, you know? Because like what was Donald Duck in let me look it up. Let me look. What is the Dutch version of Donald Duck? Is it just Donald Duck? It is. I guess it is Donald Duck, isn't it? Yeah, Donald. Do you say Donald Duck? Yeah, Donald Duck. His name is Kalle Anka in Swedish. Kalle Anka. Carl Magnus Duck. You go figure that one out. Donald Duck is Carl Magnus Duck in Swedish. Shortened Kalle, they call Carl, people with the name Carl, they call Kalle. So it became Kalle Anka. Yeah. Yeah, Carl Magnus Duck. And everyone knows Kalle Anka. I would even say people know Kalle Anka more than Mickey Mouse, like Musse Pig in Sweden, because every Christmas, they would have, you know, they will play a Disney special, showing off some trailers before. I think it was just kind of like a way to. Oh yeah, Dagobert. Yeah, that's true. That was a Dagobert is pretty interesting. But yeah, they people know the Disney special for Christmases. They just say that, well, I'm gonna watch, you know, Kalle Anka. We're gonna watch Donald Duck, and then we're gonna have our Christmas dinner and stuff on Christmas Eve, which is kind of funny. It's like Donald Duck has much a bigger presence than Mickey Mouse in a way in Sweden. Chip and Chap. It's Piff and Puff in Swedish. Tick and Tuck in French, I believe. Knubble and Bubble is pretty cute, actually. You also call Scrooge Dagobert in Germany? That's so interesting. Oh, okay. Dagobert he's Joachim von Anka. Joachim von Anka, I believe. Yeah, Scrooge McDuck is Joachim von Anka. What do you call Goofy? We call him Long Legs in Sweden. Långben. Yeah, he also has he's like John Longlegs. So it's Janne Långben. Yeah, Långben. In one word, so it becomes like a name. Because he has long legs. Janne Långben. Essentially John Longlegs, yeah, Långben. Yeah, instead of calling him Goofy, that's kind of rude, isn't it? Yeah, Långben, yeah. To be honest, a lot of I believe a lot of, I looked into this at one point, a lot of comic book heroes and stuff had their own names too. For some reason, instead of, I think Batman used to be known as, like, at least for the old comic books, I believe I heard from someone that Batman was called like the leather flap, which is kind of silly, but you would call, that's because in olden times you called bats like leather flaps. Leather because of the texture of their skin and everything, and they just look like they're flapping around, you know? I bet that goes really far back to really olden times, but either way, they called Batman the Bat, so it became the leather flap. Thank you, Joe Mama. Thank you, Joe. Katrin, yeah, it's Kaisa instead of Daisy. That's pretty cool. That's actually the same. It's just Pluto. You say Pluto in Swedish with a EU, Pluto. But Pluto got the same. Darkwing mentioned. Actually, Darkwing Duck got like what was that? I remember it was really difficult to get a hold of anything Darkwing Duck in Sweden. I believe there was an attempt to air Darkwing Duck in Sweden, but at the same time, there were a lot of like, there was an active work, like people actively worked against violent cartoons. So even though Darkwing Duck isn't necessarily violent, it got caught in the crossfire of violent cartoons, because some kid like kicked another kid or something and hurt them and was saying that they were playing Darkwing Duck or something, you know, man. Can never have nice things.
I guess it was the first dark Disney tune, right? It was doing it was kind of going vigilante. I like Darkwing Duck. I don't think I've seen everything though. Catch with Let's Get Dangerous. Yeah, that's true. I'm really sad to say, you guys, I'm really sad to say that in terms of like singing copyrighted stuff from big companies, that includes Disney, we're kind of advised against it because of the general issues it could bring. Otherwise, I would so karaoke the opening themes. That's such a shame. Action cartoons are, yeah, by all means, the discussions are okay, but you know, when it comes to like something that is if you're gonna play the song and YouTube copyright like striking stuff can happen. Yeah, I believe so, even unarchived, because while it's happening, it can still get registered. That's just one of the companies that are so international, you don't wanna get them angry, you know? They're very intense and they have reach everywhere, so yep. If we figure out a way, if we figure out a way sometime, that'll be something that I could do. Because I think people find it really funny to hear like opening themes and like the Swedish versions and stuff, you know. Yeah. I can't promote pirating, Godoy. I'm an artist, I'm a creator. So I don't want to see any promotional of pirating. Because promoting pirating would mean that I would renounce my ownership of anything I create, and I choose not to as a creator. Need to hold a private concert, right? Totally. That'd be something though. There we go, a little bit more color on her face. I know you guys are just are kind of like excited at the premise of me doing karaoke, right? Because one of the reasons that I have a hard time even committing to doing anything karaoke is because I just don't know a lot of lyrics.
You know, I've listened to a lot of songs, but I don't really memorize a lot of lyrics. I would usually listen to instrumental stuff, right? And listen to Japanese songs, but learning and memorizing Japanese songs is really tricky. And you could argue that you can watch like you can have like actual karaoke lyrics up and everything, but Japanese songs are so tricky with the lyrics because they split up words like it's nobody's business. They just care about the syllables. So even if you have the lyrics in front of you, it doesn't mean like you're gonna be able to tell how a song is supposed to be sung, you know? Someday, Plumie, someday. I know some Vocaloid songs and stuff like that, but not completely by heart. So it's just like, eh. You know, it becomes different when you're maybe are used to hum or sing them sometimes, and then you're kind of essentially putting yourself on a stage. It's just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I feel that too, Joe. It's like usually OSTs and stuff, especially as an artist, I would just kind of do that more so than actually listening to lyrics and whatnot. But I am learning, I'm practicing, I'm learning my singing ABCs. So, you know, don't worry, at some point, just gotta be patient with me. Pretty Alicja, thank you, Lark. Delta, sorry. I keep always wanting to call you Lark because it's the first name. Thank you, how are you doing? Delta Lark. Delta made me sing. What was it, like a nursery rhyme, yeah? Arroz con leche. Estamos hablando sobre, bueno, lo que me gustaría cantar si puedo, pero muchas de las canciones que sé no me permiten. Así que, bueno, tengo que o practicar otras canciones o lamentablemente durante mucho de mi tiempo dibujando lo pasé a solo escuchando canciones de soundtracks. Oh yeah, I did say other stuff. They know of Rina's Hozubando lines. I know of the lines you made me say too. Would be amazing having a Spanish karaoke scene. Like, if I knew more Spanish songs, maybe. Incoming obvious Despacito suggestion. Me, no, we're friends. Friends support each other. That was fun though. That was fun. Should do some other collab. Sure. Sure, by all means you can send me some. Mark Anthony. What's a Mark Anthony song? Wish I could just play it and listen to it here, but sadly I can't. You sang to me. Yeah, I've heard some of them. Vivir mi vida. Somehow I think I would be less insecure if I did it in Spanish, and that is even with my Spanish not being 100%. Rain over me. Nah, but yeah, I'll keep considering it, of course, Bloomies. One day. Algún día será el día. I think I would have fun with it. But, you know, to start small, part of me would want to make it members only. The stage fright in general when it comes to that stuff. I'll be teasing anything that is special, that is good member stuff. Right now we're playing games, but I want there to be, you know, incentives for other people to also get members. I'll save in just a mo. Also need to round up stream, I think. We went on for a little bit longer, it's nice. Much appreciated to everyone, all the lurkers, everyone that's been sticking around on my stream. After all the raids we got, you know. I'm sure you all have been tired after your initial streams that you were watching too. So it's nice. I'm getting hearts, that's so cute, thank you. Sidon, thank you very much. I'm glad you think so. I'm not gonna round up just yet. It's like but I do need to be sorting my own evening stuff out. Also, let me check any messages. No messages. Huh. Let's put her glasses back on. Let's put some effects on, why not, you know? Let's put some effects for the thumbnail for next time, right? There you go. It's a bit, the glow is a little bright now. Generally think that your fans enjoy any show you put up. Fail or not, the fact that you're doing your best is more than enough for everyone happy. Yeah, I believe so. Thank you for saying so, good though. I appreciate it. I would want to try for y'all, you know? I would want to try for the bloomies. Just a bit self-conscious of outside curious eyes. that may just get curious for the occasion. So that's why I feel like maybe a members only thing would be fun. I don't know. Oh, nice, Jennifer. See, I told you. You get motivated, you get a productivity boost, or you fall asleep. I believe there are some other people that chose the second route. But yeah. Thank you very much. Let's add some extra glow dodge on the gem as well. May as well. Cool little. I mean, her gem isn't magical. My gem is magical. She can just have the gem. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, we'll continue this next week. I don't think it's far from being finished. We just need to touch up some parts and it'll all be all right. Yeah, the BGM lo-fi, it works so well for productivity and also falling asleep. It's relaxing, but also helps you focus. The kind of ongoing rhythm helps focus. The repetitiveness is what really helps to focus, at least for me. Is there anyone? Is there any globie member streaming? Asking for a friend. Me, I'm the friend. Yeah, I've saved. Thank you, Ember. Seb. I thought I did the schedule post. Did I not? Of course, I have. Usually I post it on the community page, but you can also check out here. No, really? I botched it. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Jen, you can find my my schedule pinned on Twitter. But here's also what I'm doing the next couple of streams. Tomorrow it's a members only stream, right? It will be in the evening, the same time as this stream. We're gonna play Gartic Phone. You have to be an alchemist. Tier 1 and Tier 2 are going to be deleted. That's not going to be working, but you have to be an alchemist, a member to join that one. But otherwise, we're going to play the Looker a little bit earlier. I think you said you were in America, so that's probably going to be early for you. But I tried to mix things up with the Stardew Valley time frame at like early. We also have the 1900 hours CST streams. I kind of vary them both up. Oh, I could have sworn that I did it, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Like, obviously I didn't post it, which is a bit of a shame. I'm sorry. I'll do better next week. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Both of the Jennifers. Hopefully the CSS decides to work at some point again. Right now, it's really not looking. Look, see, something went wrong. No kidding. I didn't notice either. No, man. Leon? Yeah, Leon is in charge of it. That's why it's broken. Just kidding. I'm sorry, Leon senpai. I didn't mean it. Didn't mean to. Nope. Is broke. Yeah, I used to have a live stream like waiting room with the schedule up on it, but I don't know. Do you guys want that? I can bring it back. Just having like a waiting schedule stream for a long time, a free chat and stuff that they do. I used to do that, but then I was kind of like, I don't know if anyone really uses it. Where it was kind of always like on my top list and stuff.
I mean, I guess why I may as well, right? I may as well have one up, and then you can, and then also do community post, because why not? So I'll put one up after the stream. The community post is like, I feel like the week is so close to being done, but let me just put up the stream at least, you know. And I'll get back to doing the community post on at the end of the week. Never too late. I guess not. You're right. We have 2 streams to go. Right though. Let me make a note of that. This is an important note. Let me write it down. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out on stream today. Let me make sure I double save my my picture. There we go. And did we catch anyone that was streaming? Let me have a look. Is there anyone that's gonna start? I see people getting on and off of like VTube Studio, but oh, nice. I'm glad you think so, Joey. I know my approach to streaming, to drawing is a little bit, it's a little different from usual stuff. But I always try to promote that, you know, end result is essentially what matters, so. You know, I always promote the fact that you find your own tools and ways of doing it. Yeah, I don't see anyone coming up either, because everyone is like going to, the people that are in Europe are going to Vexpo. Oh, I'm glad. Tangents are a tricky thing. It's really good to learn. I'm trying to look, but I don't really see anyone streaming or that are going to stream. Everyone has streamed. Yep. Yeah, that would work. That would work. Who are you? Who do you mean, Octavia? That would work. Still waiting.
Did chat just die? No, there you go. It's still alive. Thank you. I really need to head off. If you have a suggestion, please drop it. Just waiting too. But you were saying, like, how about your new cousin from Idol? Who do you mean? I follow on Twitter. I don't follow on YouTube. Jabaltonia, thank you. Let's go to Tonya. They're doing a donathon. It's their birthday. Give me the hoot hoots. Let's add some happy birthday to that too. Tonya was staying, right? Tonya was staying with oh, otherwise it's my bad. It's fine, it's fine. Hoot hoot, happy birthday, cousin. Yeah, okay. Let's go for that. Let's go say hi to Chabel Tonya, who's doing stuff for their birthday with the donathon. They have subscriber only chat mode though. But I'm running out of time, so it can't be helped. Thanks so much for today, Hootsu everybody. If you're not already following, then I guess we won't be able to do a raid message. I am at least approved of, like, you know, raiding them. Nice, thank you, Mary. And thank you for the suggestion, Pegasus. I am not in a position to reintroduce myself too long right now. I have to head off. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me on the art stream. You all have a nice rest of your evening. I'll see you alchemists tomorrow evening, and I will also be posting what I will be doing during Vexpo for everyone to know. Nothing tomorrow though. I'll be introducing some stuff, but that's pre-recorded. But I will, however, be appearing Saturday and Sunday. Take care, everybody, and yeah, stay lovely. I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.